we see a lot more of Amelia's body than we do of Kyle's. Why is that? Is that fair to her? Is it because we objectify her more? I think both people's bodies are objectified quite a bit. So why is it that we still see more of her?
I don't know. In rehearsal, we went with both of us naked. Like both of us were naked in rehearsal.
There were moments when, he was fully naked and I was fully clothed, and then so we did explore all different permutations of nudity within the telling of this story. But I think ultimately what we landed upon, and what you saw was Cynthia's sort of final edit of where the nudity would enhance the storytelling or give something to the actor that would feel liberating or freeing. And I personally don't think it's unfair, so I'm okay with it.
Well, it was actually, when I first wrote it down, it was at the beginning of the play, and I went, female nudity right off the bat, nothing from the man, typical, but then it was fine. I mean,
yeah, well, and that was actually a rather late addition. So for many weeks, the only nudity had been when I'm sort of leading him from the grotto, and in that sort of what we called in rehearsal that Adam and Eve moment. And for a long time he was also naked. We were both naked.
And I would be the only one off the top to get naked on. I stripped down and run down to the beach. But it was only in a few rehearsals before, in the last week of rehearsal.
And then Cynthia said that we should do a run of it with permissiveness as our guiding sort of principle. So feel free to do all the things you've been too chicken to do so far, and do them. So that's when several things came in, and
that you brought into it.
So
I'm stripped naked, and gave
I
you
did it
something,
there, and so she liked that, so we stuck with it. But, yeah.
Nice.
So and I don't think it was ever conscious, and it was raised in rehearsal. Like, okay, well, you get naked fair.
Yeah.
That I don't, and I think we just settled on that. Some of it was timing issue. Some of it was, like.
And for me, what prompts that first moment is that man has just referred to woman as his ghost, and then later in the play, we learn that in my sort of depression, I have drifted away and in fact become this ghost, who's sort of so shell shocked from this tragedy, and so what prompts me is to just sort of. I'm trying to confront him with my flesh and vivacity in that moment, more than I stun the audience. Mm-hmm. So that's the motivation behind it, at least internally, I guess.
Thanks.